of 5 years have told me in his 40 years of covering football that when a player's out there on the field, he's on the court, he's on the diamond, he's healthy. That's what he told me.
Yep.
And those are the words I live by. So every time I come...
Right.
So I want to hear that, Skip Bayless.
The truth is the Hall of Famer across from me taught me that.
I thought it was Odell's fault. You told me it was Odell. The reason why Baker was struggling was because of Odell.
So he's got double jeopardy now.
Oh, so you are going to give him that excuse. So let me see it. Throw his shoulder. He right-handed. This is his left shoulder.
Yep.
Make me try to throw the ball like that. No, you get no excuses, Skip Bayless.
Follow through.
They don't follow through. Hitting Odell all in the back of the feet with the football, hit the DB in the back of the head.
Yep.
Odell need to get up out of there. But I told you this, Skip, your guy may be a middle-of-the-pack quarterback. That's what he is, Skip.
Okay.
He's a middle-of-the-pack quarterback.
Yep.
And no, I'm not giving him an excuse. The fact of the matter is, Skip, let's just deal with it. He's average. This is a running team that plays defense, and hopefully Baker can make a throw here or there. That's what they are. Nothing more, nothing less.
So you are predicting they will lose this Sunday at Chargers?
I predicted that. You want some dew on that?
I do want some.
Okay, well, get what you want.
But I want the points, obviously, right?
You got Baker Mayfield, the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback.
Yep. First pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. I first guessed this, and I'm going to last guess this, and you're going to be wrong about this.
What are we running?
Baker Mayfield went on a tear last year that was extraordinary. They went 8-3 as a team over that tear. And remember, he was on his fourth head coach, and fourth coordinator in 3 seasons. And he finally figured it out, unfortunately, because there was no more Odell, because Odell got hurt at Cincinnati, and that's when Baker Mayfield took off. And it wasn't 2 or 3 games, it was 11 games. They went 8-3 over that span. He was 20 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions, and he capped it off with a playoff victory at Pittsburgh in which he had a QBR of 91, which was the second best QBR in the playoffs last year. Over that 11-game span, Pro Football Focus graded Baker Mayfield as the 4th best quarterback in the National Football League, behind Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun and Tom Brady. I think that's pretty heady company, and he belongs in that company, but he does not belong with Odell. He idolizes him off the field. He becomes Odell-centric. He forces the ball to Odell because he loves Odell. There's a part of him that wants to be Odell. They're not a good match. When he spreads the ball and gets all of his weapons involved, they are much more lethal. And again, you're right. They have the best running attack in pro football, only better than the Dallas Cowboys, second in rushing. Just for
I figured you had to get that in.
And Pro Football Focus ranks their defense the 2nd best defense in the league. And yet Baker had I'm going to quote him, a piss-poor game last week at Minnesota, and I think it had something to do with the left shoulder, and it had something, or maybe a lot more, to do with Odell.
Oh, man, stop it, Skip.
They're just not a good fit together. They have no rapport, no wavelength, no chemistry. I don't know why. I just know they're a much better team without Odell. It makes no sense. It's counterintuitive because Odell is wildly gifted, as we well know.
I can't tell watching playing with Baker.
Okay.
You think Odell was a C-class receiver?
Get him up out of there, and let's just see what starts happening, because I think a Super Bowl is going to happen. I picked them to get to the Super Bowl. I don't think they can win.
We'll take him in Kansas City and watch what happens.
Okay, well, let's do that. Let's just see.
Okay, we'll give y'all Mecole Hardman and Robinson.
Okay, maybe we want some other pieces besides that. We don't need another receiver. We got plenty once Jarvis comes back.
Well, what about a quarterback? We give y'all backup quarterback. Y'all need that because you ain't got one of them.
So I believe that Baker and company will go to the Chargers and do exactly what my Cowboys did, win a low-scoring game. I got Baker and company 20, home team 17, 20-17.
I got the score Chargers 33 and the Browns 24.
Well, so wait a second. So you're saying that the Chargers are going to score 33 points on the Browns defense?
If I didn't know
Kirk Cousins, who's been hot lately, scored 7. It was 14-7 at Minnesota last week.
Kirk Cousins ain't better than Justin Herbert. Why you even mention him?
He's been hot-handed lately. He outplayed Kyler at Kyler. Should have won the game. His kicker missed a 37
I want to know when you're going to update Baker's resume. Because you keep telling me what he did that 11-game stretch last year, but you won't tell me when he updated his resume. Now, you just told me yesterday that LeBron needed to update his resume because you can't because based on last year, Kevin Durant, and this one and that one's better. So when do you allow Baker to update his resume?
The bottom line to his resume right now is 3-1 going on 4-1. Is that updating? I'd say that works.
So if that's the case, then why are we talking about this man's shoulder then?
Well, he had a bad game, and that was part of the reason why. What did I tell you when I made my pick? I said, I don't trust the Odell factor, and I didn't know how soon he was going to come back. And when he did, bad things started to happen.
So that's when Baker hurt his shoulder, when Odell got back.
No. I think he's been hurt for 3 games now.
It ain't nothing hurt. He just average. Accept that fact. It's hard, Skip.
I didn't see average last year. I saw extraordinary.
You see no extraordinary
year,
stuff.
I saw extraordinary.
You didn't see no extraordinary,
No
Skip.
Odell. No Odell. I saw first pick in the draft. I'm on the record.
You don't want the true Skip.
Yep. Well, I want you to have that same energy when they just keep on winning games, and you say, well, I can't figure this out. In spite of. Yep.
Because those running backs going to run the air out of the football, and that defense is playing very well. It ain't going to be because of him.
Cowboys winning in spite of Dak Prescott?
Stop
Is that
it.
what you're saying?
You wish Baker Mayfield was as third as good as Dak Prescott.
Oh, he's near.
No, he ain't near nothing. He's not. Skip, he's not top. I got 15 quarterbacks better than Baker Mayfield right now.
Okay.
He's the third best quarterback in his own division. Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow better than Baker Mayfield right now.
Yep.
The 2 quarterbacks in the AFC West, the 3 quarterbacks, Derek Carr, Herbert, and my homeboy, better than him. So that's 6 quarterbacks right there. I ain't even got to the NFC.
Moxie, guts, playmaking, leadership, whip of an arm, escapability. He's got it all.
I get whiplash when he throw the ball like, damn, Baker, you threw another pick, and I'm watching the guy run it back. That's what I get. That's the whip I get, whiplash, for watching him throw interceptions.
Well, 11 games. You were eating a lot of crow last year.
Skip, we coming out the pandemic. You got to update your resume. You got to update your resume.
Once upon a time on this show, suddenly Shannon Sharp co-opted Baker Mayfield and started calling him Shake and Bake. And was driving the bandwagon. I got this.
You know I work for a staffing company. I asked them when the last time you updated your resume. Yeah, in my part-time. Yeah, I know y'all didn't know that at home. I work for a staffing company. And the first thing I asked my potential client, you update your resume. I see you haven't updated your resume in a year. What's going on? I see you haven't updated your resume in 6 months. What's going on? Update that resume.
What did I say before the draft? Baker Mayfield should go number 1. What happened? He went number 1. And you're over there saying, what about Sam Darnold? And I'm still asking you, what about him?
And Sam Darnold looking better than Shake and Bake.
Oh, is he really?
He's looking better than Shake and Bake right now.
Oh, boy, he didn't look that way at Dallas last Sunday.
When have your guy look good? What game has he looked good?
Whose guy?
Your guy, Baker.
Oh, Baker. I don't know. I got a lot of guys.
Yeah, I know you do.
And they're all the right guys.
And ain't none of them look good as Stafford and Kyler and my homeboy.
Yep. Here we go. I got
right,
Baker,
guys.
and I'm not backing off.
Okay. You go down with that ship.
Okay.
You're a great captain.
He's going to make you eat a lot of
Let's
crow.
great
get
captain
back
going
to
down
the
with that
big
ship.
fight this weekend. Who will come out victorious in this weekend's trilogy rematch between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder on Fox Sports pay-per-view? Chris Broussard joins us to break it all down next.
Good fight.
No mercy.